Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hi Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to our ISKCON official YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam 10th Canto, 8th chapter, text 5 onwards. Jyotisam ayanam sakshat jattas jnanam atindriyam pranitam bhavata jena uman veda paravaram. O great saintly person, you have compiled the astrological knowledge by which one can understand past and present unseen things. By the strength of this knowledge, any human being can understand what he has done in his past life and how it affects his present life. This is known to you. Garga Sangita, Garga Muni. In the purport, Srila Prabhupada Maharaj says that the word destiny is now defined. Unintelligent persons do not understand the meaning of life are just like animals. Animals do not know the past, present and future of life, nor are they able to understand it. But a human being can understand this if he is sober. Therefore, as stated in Bhagavad Gita 2.13, the dhiras tatrana muhyati, a sober person is not bewildered. The simple truth is that although life is eternal, in this material world one changes from one body to another. Foolish people, especially in this age, do not understand this simple truth. Krishna says, Dehinosmin ratha dehe kumaram jovanam jara tatha dehantar prapti dhiras tatrana muhyati. As the embodied soul continually passes in this body from boyhood to youth and to old age, and the soul similarly passes into another body at death. The self-realized soul is not bewildered by such a change. Of course, Prabhupada Maharaj given further also elaborations, but I would like to speak from others, comment acharyas like Sripad Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, in which he says, in this verse, Nanda Maharaj begins to intimate his desire to Gargamuni about the Namakarana, name-giving ceremony of his son. Nanda Maharaj said, not only do you know the treatise Ayanam about the planets, Jyotisam, from which one can get knowledge beyond gross sense perception, but you have compiled Pranita, it as well. By astrology, one can know the past and future of any human being. By examining the charts of this son born to me in my old age and seeing the lines on his hands and feet, please tell all the auspicious and inauspicious events of the child's future. So, Sanatana Goswami in Mrigad Vaishnava Darshan says that rather Vaishnava Dosani, Raghu Vaishnava Dosani, is Jiva Goswami, he says that Ayanam means motion of the planets and consequently knowledge of that or what causes that movement. And thus astrology means that which produces knowledge of the movement of planets. You have made this knowledge of the planets into astrology in scriptures. What type of knowledge is this? There are other practices of knowledge, but this produces knowledge unattainable by the senses. Or Oyanam can simply mean that which produces knowledge, or scripture. By this scripture, respected people like you attain knowledge beyond the senses. By this one can know the past and the future events of life. You should tell us concerning these two boys. One will ask about previous life because auspiciousness in that life determines auspiciousness in this future. Therefore, Garga first tells about Krishna's previous birth. By this method, any person can understand the past and future. This indicates that astrology is easy to understand. This knowledge, this science, astrology. In the verse 6, it is said that Tom hi Brahma Vidam Srestha Sanskaran Kartumarasi Balayor Anayor Nunam Janmana Brahmana Guru. My Lord, you are the best of the Brahmanas, especially because you are fully aware of the Jyotish Shastra, the astrological science. Therefore, you are naturally the spiritual master of every human being. This being so, since you have kindly come to my house, kindly execute the reformatory activities for my two sons. Prabhupada Maharaj in the purport says, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita 4.13, Chatur Varnang Maya Sustam Guna Karma Vibhavasa. That means the four varnas, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Sudra must be present in society. The Brahmanas are required for the guidance of the whole society. If there is no such institution as Varnashram Dharma, and if a human society has no such guide as the Brahmana, human society will be hellish. So, it doesn't matter whether one is born a Brahmana or not. No one is born as Brahmana. Everyone is born as Sudra. But by the guidance of a Brahmana and by sanskar, one can become Dvija, twice born, and then gradually become a Brahmana. Brahmanism is not a system meant to create a monopoly for a particular class of men. Thus, Krishna consciousness movement affords an opportunity to develop the right destiny for human society. Nanda Maharaj took advantage of the opportunity Garga Muni's presence by requesting him to perform the necessary reformatory activities for his sons to guide them toward the destination of life. So, Siva Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur and Sarada Darshan Tika says that Nanda Maharaj continued, such a great personality coming to my house is just for my benefit. The benefit is twofold for the present life and the future life. Of the two, I am now requesting you to deliver the auspiciousness of this present life. Thus Nanda Maharaj begins to speak. Sorry. You are not only the best amongst astrologers, but you are also the best among those who know God. You are most qualified to perform the necessary sanskaras because you are expert in telling the future and in chanting mantras. Garga Muni says, but these functions should be done by the Guru. Nanda Maharaj replied, just by their birth, the Brahmanas are the spiritual masters for all human beings. So, Shiva Sanatana Goswami in Brihad Vaishnava Darshan says that according to Vaishnava custom, you should name them, start their education and give tilaka marks, etc. This is described in Padma Purana. So, the next verse, that is verse 7. 7 to 10, Garga Muni is concerned and Nanda Maharaj acceptance. Garga Muni, before giving the name, will express his concern. So in verse 7, Garga Muni says, Jadunam aham acharya kyatascha bhuvi sarvada Sutam maya sanskritam te manyate devik sutam. Garga Muni said, my dear Nanda Maharaj, I am the priestly guide of the Jadu dynasty. This is known everywhere. Therefore, if I perform the purificatory processes for your sons, Kansa will consider them the sons of Devaki. So in the purport, Srila Prabhupada Maharaj says, Garga Muni indirectly disclosed that Krishna was the son of Devaki, not of Jasoda. Since Kansa was already searching for Krishna, if the purificatory processes were undertaken by Garga Muni, Kansa might be informed and that would create a catastrophe. It may be argued that although Garga Muni was the priest of the Jadu dynasty, Nanda Maharaj also belonged to that dynasty. Nanda Maharaj, however, was not acting as Kshatriya, and therefore Garga Muni said, if I act as your priest, you will confirm, this will confirm that Krishna is the son of Devaki. So, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur in his purport says that Garga speaks to the advice that the sanskaras must be done secretly because of danger to himself and Nanda from Kansa. Nanda Maharaj, you are actually a member of the Jadu dynasty, but you are not known as a Jadu because you are not a Kshatriya. However, I am well known as the priest of the Jadus. Therefore, if I don't do this ceremony secretly, there will be a lot of doubts. In this way, I would like to stop here with a request to subscribe, share, and like our channel and get the blessings of the Lord. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.